All right, welcome to my trading channel. Right here, I'm gonna show you very simple my trade recap on all JPY and how you can use simple price action, levels of support and resistance, and you don't gotta overthink your strategy as far as using all these different indicators and all these RSIs and Fibonacci's and all these different things. It can be very simple as just viewing price action and understanding how to simply read the chart, right? So seeing right here, you can see simply this right here is a level of resistance where price action falls all the way to the downside. This other level is a level of support when price action is always being held up at, right? Every time price action comes here, it makes that level of support. Over here, it makes that level of resistance. Over here, level of resistance. Over here, level of resistance. It's always just that simple. And seeing this range right here, knowing the type of condition the market is right now in, you simply know how to trade this, right? If price action breaks above here and pull back, you're going for the buy. If it breaks below here, pull back, you're going for the sell. It's always just that simple when you're making a trade decision in the market. Whenever you do have your strategy down packed, it's always a simple choice to go for a buy or to go for a sell. Your job really is to manage risk and decide which direction is more likely to happen, okay? So seeing that right there is always a very simple choice. It's going to go down or it's going to go up. Just wait and be patient and act upon whatever you're looking for, right? So as time is going on, we see it trying to break above this level, have a short little time falling back down, but you're all just being patient, right? You're not doing anything until it give you a key insight. Now, this right here was that breakout. It broke out of the range, right? It broke out of the level of resistance. And as we said before, when price action breaks out, we're looking for the pullback. Now, me personally, I like seeing the pullback happen on the 1 hour before I go down lower to act on that trade. And seeing this right here, you see how we have this little false breakout right here? I always add that level when I'm actively looking for that trade. Because price action as well could pull back here and retest and then go up, or it can fall back below here and retest here and go back up to the top side. So either this level or this level here would be that repoint as far as that retest method where you're getting back in for that trade to push all the way back to the top side, okay? That's that point right there. We want to get in here or get in right there for that next buy all the way back up. But like I said before, you really have to be patient and wait for whatever you're looking for. If you hop in too fast, you will always lose that trade by getting in too early because a pullback is always going to happen first. Okay, so seeing as time go on, right, we see it now trying to pull back down. This is a very key important thing. We see now it's trying to pull back down to the same exact level that we identified it could pull back to. We said it could pull back to this level or pull back to this level before it starts to push to the top side. And that's also a very important fact. You always want to know what the next step is as far as where price action could go. But it's always two choices, going to the top side or going to the bottom side, right? So you're seeing this right here. You see how I added this new level of resistance because it didn't make a new level right there where price actually came there and then fell down. This is why it's always so simple. You're just following the same exact past levels. So now that we're right here, we're saying it could break above here and then pull back and go even higher, or it could come here to this level, respect the same past level, and then fall back down lower, retest here, and go back to the downside as far as retesting back into that range, right? And this will be your entry. It's always that buy or it's always that sell. There's nothing pretty much else to do, right? Besides going for the buy or going for the sell. Like I said before, your job is to see which way is more likely to happen, okay? So seeing this right here, you're just being patient, and you have to be patient. You see how right here is making these dojis, meaning that a reversal could come in play. These are the candlestick patterns we're reading time and time again for confirmation to decide which way the pair is going to go next. It's just that simple. And we said everything, right? We said going to break above here, pull back here, retest this level or this level, and then go back to the top side. When it goes back to the top side, we say it's going to come here and fall down, or it's going to break this level of resistance, retest, and go further to the top side. A very simple choice to go for a buy or to go for a sell. You're never overthinking it when it comes to price action. You're just being patient. So after them two dojis, you see it trying to push all the way back to the top side. Now that we're right back here at the same exact past level, can it fall or can it break it? If it breaks it, it has to pull back. You get in for your buy after a bullish confirmation, and then that's all it really is. You can make a very quick decision just like that, right? So as time price action breaks above this level, right? You see right now, it's trying to break above that level, but you just gotta be patient. You don't get in for a buy like this right here. You wait for a clean breakout above that level, okay? You're being very patient. Something like this right here. This right here is that breakout. Price action has now closed fully above this previous level of resistance. It's just that simple, guys, right? That's the breakout bar right there. And now what's next, right? The pullback is next. It's going to pull back to this level, and this is where you're looking for bullish confirmation, and then you're looking for that buy all the way to the top side. This right here is exactly how simple these trades play out time and time again, and it's always pretty much the same exact thing. You're just being patient. So as time going on, you see this right here is what I mean you're waiting for, the 1 hour breakout and the 1 hour pullback, and you're just being patient, right? You see right here is exactly that pullback or that retest you was looking for, okay? That's the breakout, and this right here is that retest or that pullback, right? So very quickly we'll identify that, okay? So this one right here is that breakout bar, okay? This is the breakout you was waiting for to happen above that level of resistance, okay? That's the breakout. This right here, that's the pullback. That's a pullback you're looking for to come back to the same exact level. It's always just that easy. And when I'm doing this right here, after I see, right? 1 second. After I see these things happening, the breakout and the pullback, I'm always going down to a lower time frame to get in on the next impulsive move. Because here's the breakout, here's the correction, the pullback, and now it could go all the way to the top side. Everything is going exactly as we said so far, right? The breakout happened, the pullback is happening. Now all you're doing is looking for more confirmation to go for your trade. This right here is where I go down to the 45-minute now, and now I go down to the 30-minute. I'm looking for confirmation, and bam, right here you see that's a morning star. That's one bullish confirmation right here, that 3-figure candlestick pattern. That's the morning star right there. And then look at this right here. This is also a morning star right here. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know this confirmation. That's also a morning star pattern. Now, me personally, I like to enter right after that pattern has been completed. Right after that pattern has been completed, I enter into my trade. I set my stop loss below the pattern, and that's all it really is. I'm going for the next level of price action for it to come to. In this case, it's a level of resistance, but everything is in place. You have multiple confirmations, right? This right here is the morning star confirmation. Very, very much that simple. This right here, another morning star confirmation. Is very much that simple. It's 2 morning stars. It broke above their pullback, bullish confirmation. What more are you expecting? You enter right after that, and you set your stop loss and you set your TP. It's always just that simple, guys. Okay, so here's your stop loss right here at this given level, right below the pattern. Okay, right below the pattern is your stop loss, and then you have your entry, right? You have your entry, and then next is your TP. It's always that simple. Then next right there, and then you see here the last one is your TP, right? Your take profit. We are looking for price to come to all the way to the top side, and you're taking that profit, right? Your trade is always just this simple. Look at that, right? And it's pushing up, pushing all the way up to the top side, right? You're being patient. You're not doing anything. And when it gets to a certain level, you can simply move your stop loss to your entry and make it a break-even trade. So now that trade is now risk-free. It's always just this easy. Look at this, right, guys? Pushing all the way to the top side. And when it comes to your TP, you can make a choice. Do you want to close out, or do you want to stay in longer? But you simply already moved your stop loss to profit, so you're good. This trade is risk free. You're good. If you don't close out here and it do pull back on you, you'll pull out with a break even, so you're perfectly fine. But being patient is very, very important, guys, right? Being patient, look at that, breaks all the way above that level. This simple trade right here was 9:30 a.m. in the morning, right? A very simple trading session, being New York and also London at the same time, right? A very simple trade. So I really hope that right here really help everybody out, and I see you in the next video, guys. Have a good day.